Well, well, well. This was something that nobody saw coming. We are still shocked about this because we all want to know, how did Marvel come up with this decision? How did they come up with the decision out of all the actors that they could have cast to play Doctor Doom? They cast Robert Downey Jr., the guy who portrayed and played Tony Stark so well. You can't find nobody else to replace him as Tony Stark. So now you decide to bring him back to play the bad guy. Now, to me, it just doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. But I can understand why Marvel did this, because this is a desperation move from them. Because let's just be honest, a lot of the products that they've been putting out have not been good. They haven't been selling like that. They haven't been drawing people to the box office or to the streaming network. So now they're in the they're like, okay, they're backed up against the wall, and they're saying they said, what can we do to draw attention to us? Because we got to do something. So whoever decides to say, you know what, let's put Robert Downey Jr. and let's make him um, the bad guy. Let's make him Doctor Doom. Now, I'm not hating on Robert Downey Jr. at all, because I think he's a really great actor, hands down. But trying to see him in this role is going to be very hard to do, because when we look at him, we see Tony Stark, we see Iron Man, we don't see this person. And a lot of people, even though they was cheering at the Comic Con, but a lot of people were sitting there confused, like, why? Why would they put him in this role? You know, now from what I've read and what they're saying, he's going to be playing this in another universe or something, and it's going to be a part of the Avengers movie. It's, you know, this is the move because of the whole thing with Jonathan Majors being dropped from playing Kang. So now it's like we got to find somebody to fill that void. But I felt like there's so many other people that are really great actors that y'all could have cast to play this role instead of Robert Downey Jr. Because now, with you bring him back to play this role, not saying I'm rooting for it to fail, but then let's just say if it doesn't go too well, now people are going to be upset because they're going to be like, first of all, why did y'all do that when you should have just left him at Tony Stark? You put him over here. This didn't work. That didn't work. Now I know some of y'all might say, "Oh, you just hating or you just throwing salt on it." No, I'm not. I'm not hating on Marvel at all. I'm just saying that it just doesn't make sense for them to make this move. Now, I'm rooting for them, hoping they can be able to pull it off. But come on, y'all, let's just be honest. For the last couple of years, when it comes to Marvel, they just have not been putting out any hits that has been catching our attention. They just haven't. So when you hear about them doing certain things, or you hear about things from Marvel now, it's just like a, okay, all right, huh? What? That's the attitude that people have now when it comes to it. Because they just have a stench on them right now that they're trying to get themselves out of it. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine shine some light on them, open up that window and gave them some sunlight on them to put them back in a decent place. But that's just one movie. With you having all these other projects coming up, are they going to be able to get back on track? That's the question that everybody wants to know. And especially with this move here, people are definitely like, "Hold, if they gonna make this type of move and shake things up, it better work out. Because if it don't, they are not gonna hit the end of this." The next thing is that they better make sure that they got some damn good writers up in there. You got to make sure your writers got to be on point making this type of move. Because I'm one of the people that send back saying, like, okay, with the new Avengers and the new Captain America and all this stuff, what impact is it going to have? Are they going to be able to pull it off and have that same impact that they had with the first Avengers, which we kind of know is not going to have that same impact. But if it's even going to come close or make any type of noise, or is it going to be another flop where people are going to be pissed off, like, well, what were they doing? What were they thinking? You know, but the good thing too is that they got the Russo brothers coming back and they're going to be working on the project. So that's a good thing. But once again, you can have all these people bringing them back, but you're writing the writers. You got to have the right writers, and not only that, this production it better take off and do what it do. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, hoping they'll be able to pull it off because I'm rooting for them. I want them to win. I want them to be successful. But once again, this is a move that just make you scratch your head and go, huh? It doesn't make any sense. So we just have to sit back and play the waiting game because I'm definitely curious to see how this is gonna pan out. So you all let me know how y'all feel about this. Tell me what was your reaction about Robert Downey Jr. being cast to play Doctor Doom. Do you think this is a good move? Do you think this is a bad move? Let's have this conversation. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned.